Alright, so we're back, except this time now we're gonna be doing the realistic gameplay. Except I forgot I need to set my UI settings back again. I'm probably gonna need to pull up one of my old videos to figure out what was turned off. Yeah, I'm gonna need to pull up one of my older videos to see. The rectical, just mute that. I actually don't even know if that has the latest that I did, but I know it turns off a lot of stuff. Alright, so I believe those are the settings I'm going to be sticking with. Let me get this off the screen. And now we should be good.
Marcus, when you're free, we should talk.
Is something wrong?
I hate that question. Something is always wrong. It's a stupid question.
Wrench, you need to air out your mask once in a while. Find some peace.
No, that's the opposite of what I need to do. The mask keeps me calm, Marcus.
Be careful. Oh, I'm sorry.
First, I also need to set up all of these to first person, everything that I can put in first person at least. First, I believe all of those should be first person now. Well, there's nothing we can really do to move this guy out the way, except...
What the hell is going on?
It's air, she'll be alright. I don't understand why she hit my vehicle. I know I just completely cut that car off. This game would actually be pretty nice in VR. Or if there was actual first person outside of vehicles and the drone and all that. Alright, I need something to eat as well. I hate when it does that. Getting off the highway just to get back on it. That's completely illogical. I also hate how the
Please. Ah!
Followers of the hacker cell DedSec have been growing over the past few months. Rumors are spreading that certain Silicon Valley insiders are bracing for another attack from hackers. This anonymous hacker group has been escalating their targets to expose various corporations and institutions for alleged illegal practices. And this has drawn the attention of many citizens who are now supporting DedSec's efforts, if not necessarily their methods.
I don't really understand why the AI likes to drive into you.
Where are you going? You didn't hear about this? Ah!
Where did you get your knife?
Special soup.
Whoa!
Came out just to shine.
Manny? Watch where you're going.
Whoa! Whoa! Hey, oh my God! Watch out! What the hell are you doing?
Hey!
They don't work on me. I get sick. I'm not going out there, and it's... Not like what JJ says. I'm not chicken shit of water, because I can't swim. I can swim. I swim. I'm fucking...
Okay, what exactly am I supposed to be doing here because the thing isn't there? This doesn't even make any sense.
This is very film noir, Marcus. What's on your mind?
The OPD. Last time the corruption ran this deep, they fell under federal oversight. What is this, the fucking Riders 2.0? I thought that was supposed to fix things.
What have you found?
Cops shooting suspects, planting evidence, stealing and lying and cheating the system just like the old days, only now CTOS is their alibi.
Operational discretion. Look, you bring me proof, and I'll back your play. The OPD is changing, Marcus, believe me. For me and my friends, the community means everything.
Bullshit.
Change doesn't happen overnight. The department still has its problems, sure. It's got its reformers, too.
Who are you protecting, Miranda? The community or the police?
Marcus, you of all people can't be that naive. The police department and the community they protect are no longer so separate. If you want to make a change, you stop the people that are using technology as a mask. Because you and DedSec surely aren't the only ones. And you don't start a landslide from the base of a mountain.
This could get uncomfortable for your friends at OPD.
My dear, if they're uncomfortable instead of being outraged, they're no friends of mine.
Josh, the chief of the OPD is the one running this shit show. Tell me you found a way to take him down.
There's a drug deal about to go down at a refinery up north, and some kind of vehicle exchange happening at the docks to the southwest.
You mess up their ops, there's a chance our friendly neighborhood chief will have to come out of his hidey hole to fix it.
Exactly. I'll hit the refinery first. Trafficking drugs sure would scuff the shine on his new and improved OPD facade. He's telling me they may switch up the canal deal. Move it someplace else. So far. Hey, over here!
My fault. Sorry. Shit, move! Move! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Mania! What are you doing? Whoa! Watch out! Hell are you doing?
Damn it.
Be careful! Whoa! Whoa!
You're gonna kill somebody.
How did I know I was gonna take the wrong way? Bet you's telling me get off the highway to get back on it. Not falling for that one again. Just gonna pretend I didn't see that. I think I might need to use my PC at, well, no, that's not even a name, that's something completely different. My X360 CE so that I can adjust the sensitivity of this to make it a bit smoother. Because, like, driving like this with all the jitter movements and all, I don't really like it, as it takes away from some of the realism that I'm trying to put into this. So if I could smoothen that out, then my little movements won't be jittery. Remember, there was no way else to get over here. And then the arrows are
Hey,
pointing
I'm
the
at the
opposite
refinery.
direction.
Careful. That's Broadfoot territory.
But still under CTOS surveillance, right? So I'm looking for another server.
Let me know when you're hooked in.
Actually, I'm gonna stay in the van and throw the drone out.
The sky is not the limit for Galilee.
Oh, this is one of those.
Looks good from here. I'll run the data and send you the mosaic.
Not the safest parking spot for precious cargo. Want to make a bet that whatever's inside ain't waterproof? I spy with my little eye something beginning with EB.
What I do not get is how they're running all this right in front of CTOS. Sure, the system's got its flaws, but this is taking being caught red-handed to a new level.
They must have some kind of operation in place to scrub the footage from the servers.
Given everything we found, they're not doing a very good job.
Maybe the deadline hasn't rolled around yet.
Like taking out the garbage. It's on a schedule.
Or maybe they're getting sloppy. Believing they're above the law tends to make people arrogant.
Is that a subtle jab from our resident gray hat?
Just an observation, darling. You can't hack human nature. Well, not for long, anyway.
So that'll be the hiding spot here. I'll of course disable the door. I know what I'm gonna do actually. I'm gonna put explosives right here. Well, in all the areas here. Yes, it makes the most sense. So there's something to unlock over there, but I don't know what that is. If it's related to anything here or not. So there's only 3, and all 3 are set up. Let me just drop some shocks as well. I could actually use these things here, but I'm not gonna bother with that. Alright, and I believe that should do it all. We should be good right here with this. All I need to do is disable the door, and I'll stand watch using the drone. Except I think I need to be out of the vehicle to start this.
Here we go. I'm about to make a lot of noise.
I'll put my ear to the ground, see what comes up.
Go get him.
Alright, so there are indeed 3 vans unlike before. There's a car that never showed up. I'll wait for all of them to get into their positions. And apparently they're calling. Okay, I don't know what that was about. But it looks like everyone is in their positions. Well, I guess not everyone was knocked out. Alright, so now I just need to plot my escape route. This dude is too close for my comfort, as well as that one.
The scan is complete. We're good to go. Yes. I didn't hear anything.
I really dislike how an explosion can be like literally right next to the person and they won't die.
Посмотреть вокруг. Ну, быстро!
Man, you should have seen the smoke that came out of those things.
Marcus, listen. I jacked into the OPD radio band. They are losing their shit.
Mission accomplished?
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Everything just went haywire. The shipment's totaled.
I'll cover for you this time, but if it happens again, our careers are over. Do you understand?
Sounds like you really stirred things up.
That was the plan, right?
You'd better get a move on over to the docks. We want to maintain the element of surprise.
Wow, so they had me go all the way that way, just to have to go back. We're making an illegal U-turn and cutting a car off.
Harbor authorities chased yet another unlicensed craft back into international waters. So far, there are no details on where the craft originated from. Incidents of illegal vessels venturing into U.S. waters has been increasing. Speculation is that corporate spies are attempting to target the secrets of tech companies concentrated in Silicon Valley.
So I guess once this is over, I'll start over from scratch one more time, or I'll redo each mission as their own. I would have been upset if it had me come off the highway to get back on again.
Josh, I'm at the docks. Anything I need to know before I head in?
Look out for Tezcas.
Shit, this is their territory?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna find a server. Maybe it won't be that bad.
card, so this is another one of those where you observe and then plant sabotages. And my van is gone.
Getting the mosaic process now.
Anything interesting?
The Teskas always drive an ambulance. The police always take away a body bag.
What?
Statistically, if you want to transport someone, an ambulance is the safest way to do so.
Somehow I don't think they're concerned about the patient's safety. Josh, I'm at the docks. Anything I need to know before I head in?
Look out for Teskas.
Shit. This is their territory?
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna find a server. Maybe it won't be that bad.
Do I really have to do that again? Seriously? This doesn't even make any sense anymore.
Getting the mosaic process now.
Anything interesting?
The Teskas always drive an ambulance.
I guess I can't have my van.
That's my ticket out of here. Just need to make sure I don't destroy myself or the evidence in the process.
Oh, well, I guess that's
really
why.
Think this is gonna work?
The chief has a reputation. His temper's gonna get the best of him, I guarantee it.
He should never have been sworn in.
We don't always get to choose the people who protect us. Maybe it's time that changed.
One key thing you never want to do is, well, technically you can, but wouldn't work out. But I try not to put these too close to the objective so that I won't have to drive around with pop tires. Is there a lift anywhere so I can move this explosive? Okay, so I'm able to raise it, but I can't lower it. I guess that works. So this here is going to be my way out with the ambulance. And now I just need to find a good enough space or place to hide, which seems to be about right here or over there, or maybe even back here or up here. Right here is actually also pretty good. Let's try this.
So I'm about to steal an ambulance from a bunch of corrupt cops and possibly get shot to death.
You get to have all the fun.
And showtime.
Yeah, I see.
So as usual, we wait for everyone to get into their positions. I feel like that car is a bit too close. That one that has the explosive. Okay, I shouldn't have done that, I guess. Of course it doesn't reach.
What the hell was
I don't know how he didn't see me. Well, this was a bust. Almost want to start this over. That was funny. But because the radar is off, I can't even see whether they know like where I am and all that. And typically if you steal something while it says that they know where you are, it's gonna trigger all of them to follow you, which is not what I want. And it'll keep spawning in people to chase after you. But that was kind of my fault, so we're gonna do this anyway and see what happens.
Shit, I can't believe I just stole a corpse.
You're gonna want to drop it like it's hot, son. Right in front of the FBI headquarters ought to do it.
You already hit the angry, corrupt cop mother load. Listen to this.
Osprey, report. I don't know what happened, sir. It's like they knew we were coming.
You're relieved of your duties.
But, sir!
Tell Kestrel to be on the next boat. He won't want to be late.
No, sir.
Cooper out.
Really?
The next predicted shoot on site is on Alcatraz at midnight.
Spooky. But what's the worst that could happen, right?
Don't say that.
Seriously, it's her Macbeth.
I'll keep that in mind when I'm being murdered on the abandoned prison island. I'm out.
Okay, so we have to go there.
Oh, man. I'm going to the Rock. I never got to go as a kid, you know.
That's crazy. You love Alcatraz.
Only as much as the next guy.
Quick, what was the date of the mess hall riot?
Which one?
Nerd.
Oh, hey,
Nerd.
We're gonna do other missions that are on this side, just for the time being. Yeah, I don't really want to go to the island.
Ah! Look out! You're gonna kill some... Hit the brakes!
Over here. There's lots of excitement leading up to the election later this month. Despite some intriguing new challengers, currently Congressman Mark Thruss is poised for a landslide victory. Online polls reveal that he's expected to retain his seat by a wide margin.
Alright, I'm a bit tired of having the low textures as well. I might bump those up. also makes traffic lights a bit more difficult to see. Everyone is super silent today. I'm not really used to that.
If I was you, I'd be looking for a safer hiding spot, buddy.
Local units code 2. Suspect is implicated in the murder of an SFPD officer. Proceed with extreme caution.
That was really unexpected. What has this turned into? Or forgot on this save I made it so the mass systems crash doesn't actually kill the lights and all of that.
This one has some text communication. Looks like line workers for the CTOS box.
Keep it on the down low, sounds pretty suspicious.
You're onto something, Marcus. Keep going. Find another box.
I can't hear nothing. What's going on up there?
Get your head down.
So you know what? I should get the go-kart.
Guys?
What up?
This ain't no regular CTOS box.
Sure it is. They all are.
It's got a killer exfil filter or something. I can't get in.
Packets net. See if you can disable it from there.
Alright, so I might use this to sneak the drone over there and give it cover for a bit.
What? Who said this? Show me your life now.
Something's out. No! You fucking know I'm talking to you.
Hang on.
Well, I completely messed that one up. Maybe that was the better strategy.
Okay, I'm in.
Anything interesting?
Same two guys. What are they up to?
Yeah. What do they mean by about to cave?
Track it back to the hub to find out.
Wait a second, if this is a one-way going that way, why is there a stop sign facing this direction? Maybe you just shouldn't ask questions like that.
And now I got an email from Central.
What are the numbers about?
Got me.
Looks like controls for various outputs from houses in that neighborhood. He's assigning a coefficient to select outputs.
Outputs for what?
Track down the hub and let's see what they're doing with them.
Wait to upload this. It's gonna be epic.
I need someone to do multiplayer with, actually, to be a bit realistic and all.
Check it out.
These guys are jacking up all the bills.
They're doing it to the whole neighborhood.
It's CTOS, motherfuckers. They want to outsmart the rent controls. They're forcing people to move so they can gentrify the place.
We gotta stop that shit.
You gotta...
I know. Find the hub.
Well, this camera angle is kinda cool, how you can just rotate completely around like this.
Wow, mira eso.
Got it. This is the hub. This is where they monitor all the outputs. Can you see how it's set up, Josh?
Yeah. All those outputs get multiplied by a factor greater than 1. That's the percentage the price goes up. I'll just undo that.
And better yet, set the factor to less than 1. My lady on the phone and her neighbors get a discount.
Word.
¿Qué fue eso?
Hella sure that sounds
Oye,
wrong.
no puedes estar aquí.
Oh, hi.
Oye, apunta a otro lado.
Yo!
Propiedad
This
privada. Solo tescas.
I mean, this dude asked for it. All I did was say hi.
Come on, what the fuck do we have here? Jesus fuck!
Hey.
It's getting old, man. Find him and flush him out.
Please take me over.
Don't take no chances.
Come on! Oh!
Y'all hear me? What the hell's going on with these phones?
I guess we're doing a real mission now.
911, please state your emergency.
Come on, that was a small nut.
911, what is your emergency? Can you hear me? I need you to stay on the line.
So are there no boats at the dock? Yeah, I guess this is why fast travel comes in handy.
Alright, whoever sent me this is gonna friggin' pay! Go bother someone else!
You know what?
Look at that. I don't.
Yes.
Those are my call.
That sucks.
I haven't heard from you in ages. Shut up.
Por Dios!
Hate it when you
Get the
lie.
fuck
What's going
out
on?
of here!
Oh man. One morning we were having breakfast and my parents were both freaking out.
Hi there. Can you tell me a little about the island?
Well, of course, young man. What would you like to know?
Is this place covered by CTOS?
It was installed very recently, but yes. Are you sure you don't want to know about the history of this amazing cultural landmark instead?
I've got the pocket guide, thanks.
A canned experience is no substitute for the real thing, you know.
Yeah, you're right about that. That should do it.
There's more footage than I thought there would be. This is going to take a while.
I can wait. I got one hell of a view.
Oh, shit. There's footage of the cops murdering people on the rock 5-6 times already.
Then I need to get out of here without alerting the murder patrol.
No time. Camera 11.
They're here? Shit. And that's gotta be Kestrel.
Get out of there, Marcus.
Nah, we need him alive.
He can verify the list of names we pulled.
The cops are already inside. There's no planning yourself out of this one.
Freestyle it is.
That's funny, opening that and no one really cares. But I believe I have everyone mapped, which was very quick. Yeah, this should be easy then. Come on.
911, please state the nature of your emergency.
Surprising how long it took for them to kill me. Okay, now I'm not even able to grab the key. Right now, let's try this again.
Oh, no. No way.
I'm actually a bit surprised that they can't hear that loud running. But out of roleplay, we'll just sneak around. Yeah, I figured.
That's not funny. Hey! Oh my God!
Fan out! We're gonna find him!
Okay, so they're all on alert. That doesn't...
You're up against the best.
I don't even have any loud weapons to alert them of where I am.
We'll find you eventually. You hear that?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna just restart this. But now that I know what weapon loadout I have, now I know.
Don't worry. He's got to be nearby. Negative on suspect. Be careful.
The fact that this is actually working. Out of roleplay though, I'm still gonna restart this.
You can't escape us.
Now that I know I have this in this save, I'll be using this instead of the stun gun. Probably should have been using this from the beginning anyway. The other direction may have a better vantage point. Or maybe even upstairs. I forgot I could throw things. Despite the fact that I keep highlighting it. So I apparently lost the key again.
Somebody catch him yet? Spread out and search. Find the hostage. You go that way.
Don't let him escape.
Here. We will. Ah! Stop! Oh my God! Think about the people who love you. Surrender. We'll find you eventually. Come out with your hands up. Let's get you checked out.
Oh my God!
Yeah, right about now a blackout would have been really good.
You're gonna be all right.
What?
Give it up. We're taking you in. Hey.
Realistically, I probably would have been shot to death, but you know. Okay, not having the mini-map to tell you where to go is more difficult. Well, I guess I just wasn't paying attention.
Setting location on a 1033. Advise conditions.
911. State your emergency, please. We got some technical problems here.
He's not going to get away.
Oh my god!
Check everywhere. Squad, be advised that a possible suspect or suspects have been reported near your location.
Okay, what I'm not understanding is how did they see me when I got out of there completely stealthily? I'm honestly about to just restart this again. Wait, so I blew up but the boat didn't when I threw like 4 bombs at it? Or anyway, the last strategy I'm trying that again, except hopefully this time leaving I don't somehow catch any attention. Also nab that key whenever it comes through the door, I guess.
Please, don't kill me.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for this guy to turn around or something because I don't want him to see me move.
Gracias. Yo me largo de aquí.
It's funny how opening that loud door doesn't alert anyone.
What happened?
Where did you come from?
Hey.
Live alarm, location sent. Need a 1013.
Get moving. We will find you.
Spread out. Start a sweep.
Ah! He's making stuff! Ah!
Well, I get it now. There's like alarms on the doors, so if you go through them, they get alerted. But if there were police all over, like last time, how and why wasn't I not seen?
Is this thing working?
I hear you. You okay?
Yes. I am somewhere safe. Your friends gave me temporary access to this channel so I could thank you.
You can thank me by going public.
Count on it, my friend. Take it easy out there.
I'm actually wondering, what exactly did they put there as an alarm?
We're going to Alcatraz again.
You got to live the dream, man! You escaped from the rock? That is 100% legit.
Okay, do you mind, man? Look.
Please?
I think I just want to sleep for like a year, if that's okay with you guys. All right?
Not yet.
Oh, come on. All right, fine. I'm up. Damn.
And voila.
Here with us now is City Councilor Miranda Kamei with her take on this latest blow to Oakland's foundering reputation.
Thank you, Shirley. But if it were not for the actions of public watchdogs and one very forthcoming eyewitness, we would not be having this conversation. It is my pleasure to announce that we have already launched a full-scale internal investigation with the cooperation of Oakland's finest. We want to make the Oakland PD a welcome name.
Citizens of the digital age, welcome. Elements of the Oakland Police Department thought they could use predictive analytics to make Oakland safer. Instead, those who are corrupt hid in plain sight by perverting a feature designed to protect honest police officers from detection and retaliation. They smuggled drugs and organized hits, and they killed those who opposed them, over and over and over. An official inquest into the OPD is underway, but the real culprit, Bloom's crime prediction algorithm, remains free of blame. Perhaps it is free of systemic bias, as its creators claim. Or perhaps it was able to be perverted because those filters, to single out the weak, the poor, the powerless, were already hard-coded. Without a release of their source code, we will never know for sure. DedSec is giving you the truth. Do what you will.
Look. Bigger picture moment here, okay? Let's all breathe in. Everything DedSec does supports our narrative, and breathe out. DedSec is a distraction, but they are our distraction. So let's hold on to that thought. Namaste.
Yeah, look at Marcus's arm. Okay, I'm bumping this back up probably. Actually, kinda wanted to get back to have my game look better anyway. It's still kind of the same, but I guess it's better than what it looked like before. Or at least his arm. That's not a mod, it's a part of the game. It's just the way that I set the game up. I pretty much just turn off a bunch of UI elements and switch the vision. The game doesn't really have first person except for driving and the drones.
Hey, anybody here seen a cryptogram laying around? Asking for a friend.
Interesting strategy.
Alright, T-Bone, here you go.
Holy shit. This looks so familiar.
Can you solve it?
Not right this minute. Stuff takes time. Any other info you can find would help. Do they have a key?
I'll look around. Great. Cops are working with Prime 8 to crack the cryptogram.
If you ever needed proof the cops don't know what they're doing, no way Prime 8's getting cred for this.
I'll find out what they know. Can't be much.
Thank you for the follow, Strange Peach. I actually have more of these streams on YouTube, like all the missions before. Yeah, I believe I'm the only one who actually does this from time to time. You actually see more of the game, like the build, or I'm not even sure how I want to say it. Like the work that was put into making the map. And even some flaws that you generally don't notice, like a stop sign being in the wrong direction on a one-way. Well, having actual first person in the game, like when you're outside of a vehicle, that would be a lot more immersive than just the first person in cars and with the drones. That's like the only thing missing. And the other thing is, because I turned off a lot of the UI elements, you pretty much have to pay a lot more attention. So you have to listen to like the audio dialogues and all to know what you're supposed to be doing, and pretty much a bunch of other things. Like, you're not gonna know who's spotting you, but you'll sometimes hear the sound. I just noticed this van somehow became silent. Like, there's no engine sound at all. Oh yeah, this is another thing. Like this bridge. This bridge is supposed to be a highway, but look at how slow the cars are driving on it. Realistically though, I don't think anyone would drive this slow on a bridge. And they would more than likely just cut around like all the traffic that's moving slowly on it. Because I know I definitely wouldn't in real life. If that's actually the speed limit, like under 40 miles per hour, I would probably never even bother going on this bridge. I actually wish I had more of a way to compare the map. So I could see, like, although there's gonna be differences obviously, but like how close it resembles. We're gonna just pretend that this opens. So we didn't just drive through that, we went through it, but we pretended that it actually opened.
Handful of corrupt police have transformed the CTOS crime network into a dangerous weapon. Recently leaked footage exposed the abuse, showing members of the Oakland Police Department using CTOS to flag themselves as undercover, enabling them to smuggle drugs and organize hits on members of their own community, all without any fear of reprisal. Councillor Miranda Kamei has asked for an independent task force to investigate.
Lenny's convinced it's a message from someone.
Who?
She wouldn't say. Said I'm too young to understand.
Well, all we're doing is brute forcing it. That's gonna take forever.
We need that data outpost.
Data outpost?
Yeah, that... Did you hear that? Is someone listening in?
Hey, anybody heard of a data outpost in San Francisco?
I read something the other day about an oil refinery that integrated some new data crunching tech. Came from Galilee, I think.
Why does an oil refinery need a supercomputer?
Marcus, if we leech some of that processing power, I can break this cryptogram lickety-fucking-splickety.
Didn't even have to go in there. Oh yeah, the other reason I choose this van is because it has the NetHack thing that I can use while being in it. Well, that, and it's easier to control, like keeping it in the speed limit since it doesn't really speed that fast anyway. I still wish I could make this thing a bit less sensitive so that it's like smoother, not jittery. There's actually one other thing I want to try out. I turned off the warning thing that warns you when you enter restricted areas. So I want to see if walking into restricted areas, if Marcus still like crouches on his own. And if he does, then I might as well turn the warning module back on, because it just wouldn't make any sense if it's left off and he still crouches. Right there should be a good place to test that. Yeah, he automatically crouches so it and puts his thing up. So yeah, it makes sense to put the warning thing back. Yeah, these are the settings that I use actually. So I turned a lot of stuff off and only a few things on. The only thing on is the profile card so I can see like information about what I'm looking at. Targeting line, just so it's a bit easier to see what I'm targeting. Only reason I leave the targeting line and weapon reticule on is because there's no first person, so it wouldn't make any sense to have it off, because then I wouldn't really be able to do anything with accuracy in terms of aiming. That was pretty close. I'll admit, driving slower in a video game does kind of get annoying sometimes, a little bit. It is telling me get off to get back on, and it is. I wonder what a police officer would do if that actually happened. Like their car just all of a sudden turned and then stopped. I can see your chat, your text. And apparently, according to OBS, the FPS of the stream is dropped. Even though my game is running smoothly, and I might have just passed the waypoint. Or we're making an illegal U-turn on the highway. And no police around, so... Then we're probably gonna have to cut across the highway again just to get back to that area. Alright, I believe I might remember how to get into that.
Damn, gotta find another way to get in there.
It's either on this side or it's on that side over there. Oh look, floating garbage. And I'm gonna try and see if increasing the amount of power draw will allow the stream to be as smooth as the gameplay. Or at least the power limit. But there's that opening. Okay, so the fog thing, that doesn't make any sense inside of this.
Okay, where's the access point? Never mind, I'll find it. Alright, Ray, get ready for the thunder. You feel the thunder, Ray?
Oh, it's a thing of beauty. And we're done.
Broke the cryptogram already? Alright, boys and girls, we beat the police.
It's a set of coordinates and a message. Follow me.
Somebody's got a playful side. Send me the coordinates.
Kid. This doesn't feel kosher.
Thanks, Dad. I'll be cool.
So yeah, bumping the power limit doesn't really make this stream any smoother, so and overclocking it isn't really much of an option since all that has done for me is cause stability issues. Even if it runs really well for a while, after some time it just becomes unstable. I'm not gonna bother pushing it.
Zodiac speaking. I am back with you. I left this present here, and other presents around the city. They all fought. They all died. Who are you? Not one of those blue meanies, no. A kindred spirit. I want to meet you. Follow me.
Oh, fuck no.
The Zodiac Killer? He's back?
That's not possible.
I was a teenager when Zodiac was on the loose. He'd have to be at least 70 now. If he's even still alive.
Whoever this asshole is, he's killing people. And he's challenging us. What do you think of this, Ray?
Just a sec. Got it. You find this son of a bitch, Marcus.
Illegal U-turn time. It's funny, I haven't seen a cop in a while now. I might actually turn the fog off too. Yeah, that's a bit better. So now the game looks completely different. It feels different. Why can I not select this thing in front of me? Again, I have no idea if the AI in this game is worse than GTA's AI. They each have their flaws. And of course, roadblock. Well, yeah, like I said, AI has their flaws. Like GTA's AI, they'll just sit there and not really... Well, depends actually. At least GTA's AI doesn't ram into the back and will ram behind you or whatever. I don't even know how to say it. And of course now I'm going to jail. Okay, what exactly is going on here? Okay, what is this boss lady doing? And what are these officers doing? They're just standing here.
Suspect couldn't have gotten far. Let's flush him out. EMS, ASAP! He just hit somebody! Over!
Well, I have no idea what's going on with the police. Yeah, that's really weird. I have no idea what's going on with them.
Still searching. Anyone have a visual?
to yourself. I've been having a very good time. I left you a nice message. I hope what you find gives you a good laugh.
Ray, what was it like when Zodiac was around?
I was 10 years old when I first heard of the Zodiac Killer. Even all the way in upstate New York, we always thought of him as the boogie fucking man.
This guy we're after making your blood run cold?
Nah, kid, this ain't Zodiac. This ain't Zodiac.
I guess I need to do more of the action missions actually. Because there isn't like any action to be done here in a lot of these missions. I'm pretty sure for a lot of you viewers it's just boring for the most part. I'll probably start over from scratch whenever I complete all the missions again. Either that or I'll switch to another save that I've had for like the past year or so, which has everything completed pretty much. And I'll do the multiplayer stuff. Okay, so the wheel isn't moving, his arm isn't moving. How am I doing this? I'm only driving through that light because I would have made it if I didn't start doing this. Right, there we go. No, you don't. And he does it anyway. Tell me this guy does not deserve to die.
Are you kidding me? Oh man, I never get great shots like that.
Messed up my bumper, come on. He was completely stopped and he decides to accelerate into my back bumper from a fully stopped position. Reasons like this is why I have no idea whether the AI from this game are worse or the AI from GTA are worse. I wonder whether I should start focusing on like specific missions rather than jumping between missions. I think it's only the main missions and probably DLC missions that have action, and the side missions not so much. So maybe I'll need to focus on the main missions and all. It's like earlier when I started doing this, or at least weeks ago when I started doing this again, and I believe a few months ago when I originally did this, there was more organization to it. Totally not legit. Okay, what the heck was that? Tell me what that maneuver is called. And he gets off just to get back on. What? Well, according to the GPS, I can apparently just drive over that like that. Why does the waypoint keep disappearing?
What?
Yeah, I actually kinda want to get back into multiplayer and all that. So I'm likely to restart the stream again so I can switch back into my multiplayer stuff. Because with the way that this is set up, if I'm doing the realistic stuff, it's not gonna allow for multiplayer, so it's like locked out.
God damn. Here you go, Ray.
Oh, come on, girl. Keep it together. Together. My computer's burning up. Fuck! My PC's cooked.
Get on another one.
It's no use. I've lost my connection to the data outpost. Not that it was fucking helping us particularly, but...
Guys, guess who I found on Invite?
No.
This is the Zodiac speaking. My kindred spirit would not share me with you all. He deserves a hole in the head. I am the killer of over a dozen people. My next target is planned. The death machine is already made.
Can we track him using his invite account?
We'll need a signal boost. He's proxied himself to hell and back. He could be anywhere.
I'm likely gonna just finish up this and then switch back. Or if I don't switch back, it'll likely just be the end of the stream for today. And I'll likely, for next stream, if I do the realistic stuff, I'll add something else to make my controller a bit less sensitive in the center, so that I can make more smooth turns and all of that. Because I've done it for GTA, so just need to do it for this. It's just if I do it for this, I won't be able to play multiplayer. So I might just create an isolated copy specifically for the realism. Okay, what is going on with AI?
Hello?
suspect. Checking the next area.
I actually miss messing around with people using the hacking evasion thing, join their game and then just speed right by them or go in the least expected area or seemingly impossible area. We're gonna say that I'm just in a rush currently. Whoops. What you get for driving around me and bailing out of your car while it's moving. I really need to go up there. Yeah, now I feel like I should have just ended the stream for now. Or switched. But I'm gonna do this still.
is blowing up over Zodiac. Everyone's trying to find out who he is. Conspiracy theories out the ass.
I've got footage of a junior senator denying it's him.
We'll find out who it is. Take the fucker to task.
Shit! He just uploaded a new audio file.
This is the Zodiac speaking. I await my kindred spirit, so he can witness my next kill. I think I shall use a bomb. That will cheer me up. My kindred spirit and I have much in common. We are both retro.
Well, fuck me sideways.
Was that retro comment directed at me? How does he know I'm after him?
Don't let it get you. Just get to the top of the tower.
Okay, I forgot how I got up here before. Oh, there we go. So I guess I should have went with my first thought.
Alright, that should give you some extra juice.
It's not that simple. We need more than one access to produce a sweep of the city.
You want me to hack another cell tower?
That's what I said.
Alright, you're in.
It'll take some time to bypass these proxies.
We'll be in touch.
Marcus, we finally pinned down his GPS. We have him.
Get this. He's at Alcatraz.
Alcatraz? What the hell is he doing there?
Waiting for you.
Fast travel. And then I guess afterwards I'll fast travel back to the base or HQ and then end it. Probably won't even bother with the third stream.
Have you noticed that the amount of homeless people in this city? One more time. Okay. Yeah. Smell too.
Holy shit.
This is the Zodiac speaking. For the last time. You have found me, my kindred spirit. You above all others, blue pigs and mere mortals, were able to help me complete my work. My great machine has ended as it began. On my terms. I will never be named. I will remain. Zodiac.
Fuck! Unbelievable. We can't find out who this guy is?
Still, we stopped him. That counts for something.
She's right, amigo. He only offed himself because you found him. Good work.
For the record, I am not that freak's kindred spirit. You guys solved his cryptograms and shit.
It's all right, man. Let it go.
Dios mío, qué horror.
Él estaba ahí parado.
Alright, so I think that's gonna do it for this stream for today. I'll likely tag this on YouTube, or at least I should, by tomorrow.